Hey guys, I was reading news on the internet and I came across this story where a former Chiefs star that's been beaten to death, apparently by a mob justice in Alex, and this former star is Maselesele. So I was just browsing, and I came across this and I read it, and it really broke my heart for a number of reasons. Number one, where we are as a country. For a number of things, like number one, how we handle mob justice. And secondly, for stars. Doesn't matter whether it's soccer, celebrities, music, acting, whatever it is, but there are a number of individuals that after the limelight, it seems like their life just goes plummeting down. So there's a news article here. I think it's by Daily Maverick. I'm not sure. Looks like it. But anyway, let me just take you through the article, guys. It says, former Chiefs star beaten to death in act of mob justice in Alex. So a former Chiefs star was beaten to death last week, okay, as a result of gruesome mob justice. So his aunt, Maselesele, spoke out about what happened to spoke out about what his family had pieced together so far, because it looks like they're also doing their own investigations. But that's the Chiefs star in question. So the former Kaizer Chiefs star, Maselesele, was beaten to death by a mob justice in Alex. That was last week, Wednesday night, right here. So let me just highlight this so that we can all see it. And Maselesele was accused by community members of stealing electric cables to feed his drug addiction. So this is not uncommon. There are a lot of stars that resort to drugs after, like I said, the limelight has died down. So Alexandra police had confirmed that 2 suspects have been arrested for the murder. And yeah, Maselesele's close friend said that he was struggling with a drug addiction and was associating with the wrong people. So in recent years, Maselesele has been active in motivating young players to refrain from expensive lifestyles that don't suit their pockets. So I think these are the guys that have been there. They've seen what it's like to earn so much money and then splurge, and then once it's no longer available, it is depressing. And I guess some of them do resort to drugs and all of that stuff. So he was also advising young people in the community to stay away from drugs by telling them that he was the first Premier Soccer League player to test positive for cocaine during his playing days. So I guess, the drug addiction was not necessarily something that started after his career, but even during his career, he was making use of drugs. So Maselesele's aunt, Maria Masiza, told Scroller Africa, so this article is by Scroller Africa, that his death shocked their family as they are still mourning the death of his mother, Sophia Maselesele. So I guess, the mom passed on around about the same time or a couple of days before that, who died of a stroke 3 weeks ago. So it's only 3 weeks ago that the mother passed on, and she was only 64 years old. So Masiza said 4 people attacked Maselesele on Wednesday night. So we don't know the motive of the attack because no one has come forward to tell us why he was attacked, she said. So 4 men stoned Maselesele with heavy bricks. Most of the bricks landed on his head and it looked crushed and swollen when we went to identify him at the Hillbrook government mortuary. Guys, this is gruesome. This is gruesome. Gosh. So Maselesele was lying unconscious after being stoned, according to a woman who came to tell the family about how Maselesele died. They left him on the road, and while he was trying to get help and be rescued, but the men brought 2 pit bulls, right, and unleashed them on him. While the pit bulls bit Lucky, the men kept on throwing stones at him. said Maselesele. When the ambulance arrived with the police, he was certified dead on the spot. Right? So the two men attacked him, basically wanted him for dead, and how they got to go and fetch the dogs to finish him. So I guess this is really uncalled for. So if this was a robbery, as some may claim, we haven't heard from the police to tell us whether he was found in possession of any stolen items, she added. So the aunt said he was close with his mother and he was a mama's boy, okay? And his mother loved him to bits. He was also loved by his mother since the mother's death 3 weeks ago. He hasn't been well. I mean, the death of anyone's mother can really affect a person. So, so let's just quickly finish the article. So she then asked to see evidence that he was stealing cables, because apparently people say that the reason why he suffered mob justice is because he was stealing cables. So as a family, we need confirmation from those claiming that he was killed for stealing power cables. Maybe the police will have that information. The family doesn't know. But Maselesele's former coach, Mushin Echugal, tweeted that he was deeply saddened. And I mean, death is it's something that happens. It happens to it will happen to everyone eventually. But I guess the manner in which he crossed over is really sad to hear. So the former coach tweeted that he was deeply saddened to hear that Lucky had passed on. I am thankful to have shared such great memories that I will carry forever. Your way was short but very strong. So R.I.P. son. And I guess the son right here makes. It's sad because he was still young. So Alexandra Police Station heard, sorry I can't pronounce that name, that Lindiwe Magudulela said Alexandra detectives are investigating a murder case. Well, it is a murder case, guys. So Maselesele's family pleaded with the nation to help with the resources to bury him. We have just buried his mother. We don't have resources. If anyone can help, we will appreciate it, said Maselesele DM. This article was first published by Scroller.Africa. So R.I.P. to the former Kaizer Chiefs star, guys. And it's sad because, personally, I'm in the entertainment industry, and these are some of the things that I do think about, that apart from the way that he crossed over, which was a brutal killing, it's still alarming to know that even in today's day and age, that most of us in the entertainment, whether it's sports, whether it's some of the media-related fields like acting and music and so on, that some of us, when we exit the game, we don't have anything to fall back on. So hopefully this should be something that we do talk about constantly, that our artists taken seriously, our entertainers taken seriously, and but I guess I'll leave it right there. So R.I.P. to him, and I don't think it should end here. I think we should have the conversation that what are our clubs or people or record labels that were signed to doing in as far as us exiting the game and having a long-term strategy to sustain ourselves. But don't have much words, guys, but this is it.